Hiya, welcome to my den. Hope you're doing okay. I know life is a bit strange right now. Beginning of the year, I was thinking about doing a journal, which is why I've done this little video, because I was weighing up doing a journal or not. Nice fancy books you could buy, spend a lot of money, write a lot of shit down, feel better about yourself. Nah, not convinced. So I decided to do scrapbooking instead because I saw a video on YouTube and it reminded me of me doing it at art college and I loved it. Basically, it's great because it gives me good ideas. I'll nick something out of a magazine, something will come into my head out of nowhere, and I'll just like do a quick sketch, and it's just an idea that I can keep hold of, because it's like all these good ideas. You think of it, you don't write it down, you don't draw it, you don't sketch it, and you ain't going to remember it later, and it's you can lose loads of good ideas that way. So I thought I'd do a scrapbook and went onto Amazon and bought myself one, which I'm slowly filling up, and I'll go through and add some more in a little while. And I'll show you lots of my thoughts and just why I add what I do and things. You know, haven't really got a good reason for everything, but it's just handy to have and look back on, rather than looking at notes where you wrote down when you felt like shit in January. Never great, I don't think. I looked up my art college ones, and I'll show you those. This one's the big one, number 1. And I've also got this one as well, which is a smaller one. And what I'll do is I'll show you what I put in there, just have a quick scan through to give you some ideas. And if you are starting a scrapbook, hopefully that'll get you started and get you over the first hurdle, because the worst bit is putting the first bit on the first page. Once you're over that, no problem. And if that's a problem, start in the middle and work your way out. All right, grab yourself a cuppa and let's have a look through the scrapbooks. Here is my scrapbook from art college that I spoke about. I just wanted to show you some of the ideas that I had back in the day, and just really just show how good it is to keep a scrapbook, but also to keep them. Don't ever throw them away. Put them in a loft if you need to, get them out of the way, but please don't ever throw them. They're great things to hang on to. I'm really glad I hung on to mine. I'm really going to just skim through it. I'm not going to bore you to tears with the whole thing, but just flick through just to show you different ways of scrapbooking, different things that I collected over the time I was doing it. And in the first couple of pages, it just shows what I meant when I mentioned about just filling it with all sorts of rubbish, just to make the first bit seem full. Get over it, you know, you just want to get past that first part, and that is exactly what I did in those pages there. I've got things I kept for colours and ideas. This is a little, a repeat I used for a pattern later on, which I'll show you. It came up here again as a repeat, just developing the idea, and it just comes and goes with ideas. You just jot things down when you think of it, look at it again, do it again, see how you can develop it. Sometimes it comes to nothing though. Another doodle base just for colours, labels, different ideas like gold and cream, that was kept for, not for the wool. Fred looked after us at college, worked on the market, did all the bacon rolls. He was great. Bit of an art deco phase here. An idea that I actually did, it's called +1, got 4 in the middle, and you've got 5 lines going around, and then 6, and then 7, and so on until you built this group. And it goes back to 12th of February 1990, which makes me feel really old. Labels here, just marketing. Again, this is a great page because it has the labels and packaging from some of the old labels. A lot of them are still around, obviously, but you can see how cheap they were back then. But we've also got the graphic design, just practicing drawing letters like the R, a little bit of even sign writing there. Another piece here, this I posted this on Instagram today because I came across it and I love it. It's from an old beer bottle label, brandy label. Yeah, a bit of a problem here. More colour ideas. That's just reference material because you never know when you might need a cowboy. Quick doodles. Lettering ideas, layout as well. Colours, that was why I kept that one. Sketch ideas just for layouts. This is knitted tights. Can you believe it? I did that. No idea why. Kept it again. No idea why. Colour scheme, just a pattern, just to repeat there. A doodle piece of paper on some that was on my desk. Folded it all up, kept it because it looked quite neat. Good old cartoon of Thatcher. He was an iconic, Gerald Scarfe his name was, he's probably still around now, you've probably heard of him. Also used this as a mini photo album, there's bits and pieces in here from a tour we went once on the V&A and the Design Museum. Brought that pattern back there again and did it with a little bit of a gradient. Used it again, I made myself a little block to print it with here with cardboard, cut it out and then used loads of paint and just lay it on to try and see how it came as a pattern. I remember this, God, this was just some lighting design. Something I thought I might do at some point, but I never did, like a lot of things. Bit of packaging, some colour comparisons going towards the back. And at the end, for some reason, there's an article about Ian Hislop, who looks about 12. I hope that's helped you to get started with scrapbooking if you're thinking about it. And let me know what you think. I'd be love to hear about it. Bye.